The importance of listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism cannot be overstated. Jesus, being the Son of God and the ultimate authority on spiritual matters, has explicitly warned us about the dangers of Satanism and the tactics employed by the enemy to lead us astray. Throughout the scriptures, Jesus is seen warning his followers about the presence and influence of Satan, emphasizing the need to be vigilant and aware of the spiritual battles that we face. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus teaches his disciples about the importance of being aware of false prophets and the dangers of being deceived by them. He warns them that false prophets will arise, pretending to be sheep but inwardly being ravenous wolves, seeking to destroy the flock. This warning is particularly relevant in today's world, where Satanism and occult practices are becoming increasingly prevalent and accepted. Many people, often unknowingly, are being drawn into these practices, which can have devastating spiritual consequences. Jesus also warns us about the dangers of Satan's influence in our daily lives. In the Gospel of Luke, he teaches us that Satan is like a strong man who guards his palace and keeps his possessions safe. However, Jesus, being the stronger man, has come to bind the strong man and plunder his palace. This teaching emphasizes the importance of recognizing the reality of spiritual warfare and the need to put on the armor of God to withstand the attacks of the enemy. Furthermore, Jesus' warnings about Satanism are not limited to individual temptations, but also extend to the broader societal and cultural context. In the book of Revelation, Jesus warns us about the rise of the Antichrist, who will come to deceive and lead the world astray. This warning is particularly relevant in today's world, where secular humanism and relativism are increasingly dominant, leading many people to reject absolute truth and moral standards. In addition to these warnings, Jesus also provides us with guidance on how to protect ourselves from Satan's influence. In the Gospel of John, he teaches us that we must abide in him, just as a branch abides in the vine. This teaching emphasizes the importance of maintaining a close relationship with Jesus through prayer, worship, and obedience to his commands. By abiding in Jesus, we can tap into his power and wisdom and be equipped to withstand the attacks of the enemy. Moreover, Jesus' warnings about Satanism are not meant to inspire fear, but rather to inspire vigilance and faith. He encourages us to trust in his power and protection, and to have confidence in our ability to overcome the enemy. In the Gospel of Mark, he teaches us that we have been given authority over the enemy, and that we can cast out demons in his name. This teaching emphasizes the importance of recognizing our authority as believers, and using it to advance the kingdom of God. In conclusion, listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism is crucial for our spiritual well-being and safety. His warnings are not meant to be taken lightly, but rather to be heeded with seriousness and urgency. By recognizing the reality of spiritual warfare and the tactics employed by the enemy, we can be better equipped to withstand the attacks of the enemy and to advance the kingdom of God. As believers, we must take Jesus' warnings seriously, and strive to abide in him, trust in his power and protection, and use our authority to overcome the enemy. By doing so, we can live victorious lives, free from the influence of Satanism, and fulfill our calling to be salt and light in a world that desperately needs the gospel. Ultimately, listening to Jesus when he warns of Satanism is a matter of spiritual life and death, and we must prioritize it if we are to remain faithful to him and to fulfill our purpose in the world.